Pop neighborhood, and we are very happy today. I hope everyone had an awesome Memorial Day. I had an awesome Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day, it was just phenomenal. As you know, with everything going on in the world right now, a lot of things are still closed, which stinks because there's a lot of places I want to go to restart my pop collection here. But, oh, you know what? Before I get into the things, I noticed on my debut video here for the YouTube channel, I freaking said the word pop like a million times. I was telling my girlfriend, I think I should make like a game. See how many times Bob says pop, 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 pop. And maybe down the road, if it keeps doing this, don't mind that. That is not the bell to say time to go. It's just my phone. But I was joking around with her saying maybe I should make like a little contest. Who can keep track of all the pop, how many pops Bob says, and go from there. But today I'm going to try and be a little more mindful. But like I said, I hope you guys all had a great Memorial Day. And the GameStops, some of the GameStops are opening up around me now. The mall and that is still closed. I mean, the mall's open, but a lot of the big stores, FYE, GameStop, and some of the other places are still closed. But some of the local GameStops that are in little strip malls and that are actually opening. So over the weekend, I thought, oh man, I'm going to stop in one and look around and see what they got. And I'm in there looking around, and holy crap. I look at the pop figures, and the one guy I usually talk to comes up, oh man, you know we got some deals on pop figures? And I'm like, yeah, like what is it, buy two, get one free? Because I did that a little while ago. I'm waiting for that shipment to come in. And he's like, no, man. He goes, we've got like crazy deals. We're just giving stuff away. I'm like, really? Like, how much of a crazy deal can it be? Let me show you how crazy of a deal it turned out to be. We've got one bag, two bags, and I don't know if I can get it in here. Three bags. Look at it. I am hidden by the bags of pops. Now, like I've said, I'm trying to rebuild my own pop collection because I've been collecting them through my kids. But I'm trying to do my own thing now. And anybody that knows me personally knows I'm into a lot of different things. I'm into a lot of geeky things, the Marvel movies, DC, sci-fi, Star Wars, all that. So it's kind of like there's a lot of crap out there to collect of these figures. So, needless to say, I'm walking around and I'm talking, and the guy's telling me these deals, and I'm like, oh, no way, no way. And at the end of the day, when I brought these three huge bags back, let me get my paper here. If you bought all this stuff at value that I'm going to be showing you here, it would have been almost $270. I didn't realize until I got home how much all this stuff was at full price. I paid, it came out to $94 for all this, but I traded a few video games. My son and I, we had completed them, or we were just done with them. So we got a pretty good amount of money back on that. And I don't know if you're part of GameStop Club or Pro member, you get that $5 now a month. I had that and a couple pop figures I didn't order. I got them somewhere else cheaper. So I had a couple $5 pre-order deposits there. So when I added that up and with the trade-in, out of pocket, I spent about $35 on all this stuff, which is crazy. It is crazy when I start showing you what some of the stuff I got. All right, we'll start with this. The Batman movie moments. I thought this was pretty cool. I think it was like $25 at let's see, I got it written down. Oh no, actually it was $30 for this original price, but they had it for $8.98, and the freaking bat symbol lights up. I was like, $8.98? Damn right, sign me up. Boom, $8.98. I couldn't believe it. Then the guy goes, oh, if you get that one for $8.98, you can get another pop figure for $8.98 or less. It's free. I'm like, free? I'm looking around. I was a huge Game of Thrones fans. I mean, I know the eighth season kind of, but the rest of it was phenomenal. And they had my boy sitting on the throne, the best of the best, Tyrion. I got this for free. This is like a $20 item. I was like, that's free. And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, oh hell, I gotta look around. What else you got here? So to stick with the theme of Game of Thrones, they had the movie moment of Daenerys and Gerard from season 8 when they fighting outside the castle and he goes down. They're fighting all the White Walkers. And this here, this was another, I think a $25 or $29 item. $8.98. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap. So they say, oh, you get something free. At $8.99 or lower. I'm kind of the type of person, if I'm making deals here, I just don't want to do the $5. I want to try and get something big like that for $8.98. So I grabbed this bad boy for free from Lord of the Rings. I was like, I know this isn't going with my theme of trying to redo my cabinet for the Justice League and that, but like I said, I'm into all these things, and to get something like this for free, that's just crazy. So, all right, the next up was, he wasn't free in that, but I've been seeing this guy, and he was reduced to $17 only. So I was like, oh man, that's crazy. I just love the way he looks. He's got the snap. He's like, and then everyone's gone. The next up was, let's see. Oh, I'm not a big fan. I haven't really watched many episodes of these, but I got this, the collector box of Rick and Morty. I've watched a few episodes. It's pretty cool. I'm just not really crazy into it, but I couldn't pass this up. It was only $13 from $30. Whoop. $30. It's like, that's another crazy deal. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, all right. And mind you, all this stuff I think I got about 13 or 14 things. So my pop collection is going to like explode now on just one weekend of Memorial Day weekend and GameStop's crazy deals. The next up was My Hero Academia. My daughter and I have really gotten into this. She loves anime, and usually when we're eating dinner or something, we pick shows to watch, or we're sitting around between her and her brother, we decide, what are we going to watch tonight? And she goes, oh, I love anime now. And I'm like, all right, what are we going to watch? Well, the first anime she had picked was some freaking kids playing, not soccer, volleyball. And I'm like, what the frick am I watching? They're just playing volleyball. She goes, Paul, but it's so the drama. And I'm like, nah, can we get something else? And she's like, well, what other ones are there? And I go, well, as My Hero Academia, I first said My Hero Academia, or I know I said it wrong at first, and then my kid are, Dad, you're saying it wrong. I go, well, why don't we watch that one? I've seen pop figures everywhere, clothes, all that. I go, it seems kind of popular. Why don't we check it out? And she's like, oh, all right. So we sat down, watched a couple episodes, and she was all like, oh my God, this is so cool. And I'm like, yeah, this is actually a pretty different take on superheroes than the American version of superheroes. So I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. And my daughter and son, they go back and forth between myself and their mom. And she is gone for a day or day and a half, I think it is. And then they come back, and I'm like, all right, we're like on episode 2 of season 1. I'm like, oh, we're gonna watch some more episodes. She's like, oh, I'm already on season 3. I'm like, what the frig? You didn't wait for me. She goes, it's okay, I'll watch it again. It's so awesome. And I'm like, well, imagine that. Dad picked something, and his 13-year-old daughter thought it was awesome. Usually, girls and dads at that age are like, oh, Dad, that's not cool. So that was a pretty good buy there. Then these guys. The littler guys. I got a couple more Game of Thrones. These guys are usually $11.99, so it comes out to 12 something. They were in the $5 section, so you buy this one, then you get this one for free. Staying with the Game of Thrones theme here. Then I did. Also, I've been a huge Walking Dead fan, and let me tell you. I called the toilet paper shortage years ago. When Walking Dead first came out, I used to joke around saying, if the zombie apocalypse comes, I'm going to grab as much toilet paper as I can because that's going to be the new currency in the apocalypse. And holy crap, it happened. Well, not the zombies, but the toilet paper craziness. So, in the Walking Dead theme, I got Alpha, which I think they really did her good on the show. I didn't know how they were going to try and bring it from the comic books over, but I thought they did it really cool. And there, of course, we got our Michonne with her sword, which is so badass, just cutting heads off and everything. But like I said, the first one was $5, free. You can't go wrong. And then the last one, I was just looking around. I've always been... I thought since these were exclusives, I'd grab them. This was a GameStop only exclusive. Han from Die Hard. I think Die Hard is one of the most awesome movies. I haven't watched it in a long time. Might not be as awesome as it used to be, but back in the day, it was pretty awesome. And that was $5, and then I figured this was a limited edition. I didn't really know if it was worth money. I haven't really checked on all of this, but that was free. So that's one thing. You can't pass something up when they say, oh, if you buy this one, go pick another one for free. It's like, well, hell yeah, I'm going to pick one. And this is the only one they had of her there. So I thought, well, I'll grab her because she's a limited edition. And then the last one, the last thing on my list was my Pokemon collection. I really like these flocked ones. I'm trying to figure out where they're all at. And I kept on seeing online people selling these on Amazon and eBay and all that. The Pikachu and Squirtle separate for like $20-some each. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to spend $20-some each. And I wasn't sure where to get them. And as I told you, I'm kind of a newbie with all the Pokemon. Where to find Pokemon, Jesus. It's like, where to find all these pop figures. Because I didn't realize sometimes exclusives comes in boxes like this. Or the other box I showed you. And now that I'm realizing that, I'm looking around, and when these boxes are in sale like this, I'm like, well, damn, the pops themselves inside there are going for more than what they're selling the box for. Clearance, or not clearance, but on this Memorial Day weekend special. So I had to get this to get my Squirtle and Pikachu flocked characters. I thought they looked kind of cool. So, in the end, let me see. Let's do this. You can't really see it too much, but let me see if I can pull these stacks out here. We've got, boom, boom, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 things here. It's like I'm hiding behind the boxes of the pop figures here. Look at it. Let's see. Ooh, I'll raise the table. But that is the haul today for a Memorial Day freaking crazy sale at GameStop. That is crazy. I got this many things, like I said, for about $35 out of my pocket. There's $268 worth of pop figures here. It's crazy. So I hope other people had luck getting the sales that were going on. I wish you the best, and I will see you next time in the pop neighborhood here. Have a good night.